Hey there YouTube, Mage Gaming here again, bringing you a very special treat, which is some early Dominion gameplay. As of right now, it's about 11 o'clock my time. I learned about 5 minutes before I made my EU account that the EU was getting Dominion for a couple hours, so I very quickly hopped online, made an EU account, and here I am. Managed to get maybe 5 or 6 games in, I think, maybe 7, before they took Dominion back down. As you know, it's going through temporary beta where it comes up for a couple hours and then is gone again. And I got a pretty decent game in this time, so I figured I would go ahead and commentate on it and put it out there for you guys to see. I know a lot of people are really itching for some Dominion gameplay footage, so here it is. As you can see, the shop is updated, so the Ashe's recommended items are the new Crystal Scar items, the whole Ionic Spark and Sanguine Blade. You can see the parts of the ramp being put together as we wait for the game to actually start. And this is it. This is what we've all been waiting for. This is the first time I've been able to play Dominion, and I was really excited to play it for the first time. Me and some buddies got together. Nunu right here's my friend, and then the others are. Dominion is really fun, by the way. If you guys get a chance to play it when it goes through one of its limited beta phases, definitely give that a shot because it's really awesome. I mean, it's still League of Legends, but it's a completely different, like, change from Summoner's Rift. It's really good. I think it's a great step as far as like Riot goes and general, like, the development of League of Legends, the continuation of the game, making it last. You know, furthering League of Legends' legacy as a good game. You can see the three of us quickly grab Windmill up top and start down Blitzcrank. Doing good little skirmish here. Finally I go down, but we traded 1 for I think 3 at this point, and then my buddies here are going to try and chase down Ashe. As you can see, if you look on the mini-map here, there are health packs at a lot of different locations on the map, along with the areas where you can run quick through here, and then the middle where the 2 buffs will spawn for either team. You walk up to them and just capture them like you would a point, and they give you a shield, make you larger, and make you deal lightning damage whenever you attack. It's really, really strong. I suggest having someone on your team pick it up pretty much every time it's up, because it makes a huge difference to your team. Here you can see, you could see promoted minion was capping the point right there. Minions capture points very quickly. So I find that pushing minions is sometimes actually pretty beneficial because of how quickly they can capture a point for you. Here you can see my item build. I've got the Recurve Bow because I'm rushing the Ionic Spark. And here I'm getting our buffer in the middle. You can see I immediately become larger. And then the shield is up right here. And once I start shooting here in a second, you'll see the lightning damage I was talking about. My account was level 1 when I made it, so my summoners right now are Ghost and Promote. Here I try and save Nunu. You can see how much extra damage I'm dealing thanks to this buff I have here. Turning the tide of the fight with the Nunu was having. There goes Ashe. Blitz is trying to kill the Rise up here. I step in and stop that. And we go ahead and capture top right. I don't know the names of all the points just yet, but, you know, given time, I'm sure I'll get them memorized. Here top is Windmill, because a lot of action goes on at Windmill pretty much all the time. You can see Rise right there, just picked up a health pack on the right side. It also gives you mana back, in case you were wondering. Here you can see I'm going to pick one up too. Helping mana returned. You also get some points for picking them up too, which is nice. Another thing that's really, really awesome about Dominion is the fact that there are points now. Here I take down Twist Fate quickly. Heimer goes down 2 trying to take the tower. And just barely take Ashe down as well, scoring myself a double kill. Thought it would have been a triple. Oh, there it goes, triple kill. So, Shogun's trying to get me, and I believe he does eat me. Yeah, there we go. But like I was saying before the triple kill happened, as you can see there are points allocated to each person on the team, and also a first, second, and third badge next to them. The points are rewarded for buffing people, being a martyr, which is dying on top of a point, capturing points, nullifying points, killing enemies, picking up the buffs, picking up health packs. all kinds of stuff give you points, and then it kind of shows like who's helping the team the most, first, second, and third. I think that's really, really nice. I think that makes the game like even more competitive, you know, like, oh well, I want to be first. And honestly, if you are first, you really are helping your team. There's no way to like farm up points that isn't productive for your team. You see point defend, I get 5 points for standing on it, which is 5 is good because you're being rewarded, but not so much that you're being essentially given too much for essentially just staying on point doing nothing. Here you can see I'm using my Onyx Spark to kind of farm creeps a little bit. Miss on Cho'Gath barely. He goes down anyway. Try and help Rise get this Blitzcrank down. Blitzcrank gets low. Turns back to me, exhausts me. Thankfully Rise is still here, and Blitzcrank goes down with much of a fight. You see I promoted a minion here, this really big one here that's beating the crap out of stuff. Big advantage to that is that any minions that your promoted minion kills actually gives you the gold. Here you can see the big gold rings that are floating around the capture point. That means that there's a quest active. By capturing that, you'll see we gain extra points, they lose health, and we actually gain a buff, which you can see right here, which means we deal 10% more damage. And everyone who's alive has that, and it lasts for just a little bit. Plus they lost a lot of health for completing the quest. I think the quests are also a really good way to add new gameplay and a competitive edge to the game. Here I head back to mid so I can try and grab that neutral buff. You can see theirs is right next to me. You can't capture the enemies, only they can grab it. You also have vision in the very center where the buffs are at, so you can see if someone is going to capture their buff or not, and you can try and intercept them and whatnot. You see some of the stuff here. Bounty, Crystal Scar R, you can see all the things it does here. It gives you armor pin, gives you magic pin, increases your mana regen, increases your XP gain, and reduces healing effects. There, Cho'Gath goes down trying to capture the point. We are kind of forcing them back into their spawn, as you can see right here. This is where they come from. We're kind of forcing them back in there so they can't get out and actually try and capture any points. New taking a lot of damage, all of us getting pretty hurt. Twisted Fate goes down quick. Oop, the Ashe arrow hits me, I'm getting awfully low. Ashe is going to try and finish me off. I counter with my arrow, she goes down no problem. Heimer's getting cocky with it, and he has full health, but there are 4 of us. Cho'Gath coming in. We're all at low health, trying to avoid being eaten. He roars, gets exhausted. He's getting pretty low. Our Yi goes in, and he goes down. Heimer following shortly after. All of us with very low health with great plays on our part. Blitz trying to get a grab off and failing. We're trying to fight another tower a little bit, or my friends are at least. I'm trying to grab some health packs to save off death for a little while longer. You can see Rise is countering his capture right there by dealing damage to him, and he goes down pretty quick. Like I said, I'm going around here grabbing some health packs and trying to head back up to Windmill so I can capture that behind them. I really like the speed buff area too. I think that's really, really nice. A good addition to the map as well. Helps slower champions not be quite so ineffective as what like Rammus, for example, would be, because he can powerball around the map so quick. Something else to point out, whenever you have a point captured, like you can see the dots here which represents the points you captured, when you're above 1/4 health, you always degrade the enemy's health if you have points captured. Once you reach 1/4 health though, you only degrade the enemy's health if you have more points than them. Also right here you can see how quickly minions make capturing a point. Here Blitz pulling through a wall, great move on his part. Heimer's coming in to help as well. I'm gonna go down here without much of a fight. Unfortunately, Super Minion didn't get in there to help me too much. You can see right there how much Super Minion is countering them trying to capture it. Like, look at how much time he's really gaining us there. It may not seem like that big of a deal, but really Riot was not kidding. These games can be very hectic. They can be very, very one-sided, but there are some games where, like, I think our very first game we were down by 200 points, and by the end I think we lost by maybe 20 or so. I mean, these games are so close, they're so competitive. Can't wait to see the high elo scene in these. They're gonna be really amazing. Here I'm heading back up. You can see they only have 23 points left on their Nexus. They're getting beaten pretty bad. You see, because we have equal points here, they're not going down. We have to have more points than they do. There was fired at a Heimer mid who was trying to take their buff there, but unfortunately I missed. Here you can see I'm kind of trying to push the creep wave back a bit so that they don't push on our point. You can see the lightning coming off from my Onyx Spark there. Sanguine Blade stacking up right here, giving me some attack damage and lifesteal, which is nice. It's essentially the Crystal Scar Bloodthirster, which I'm a big fan of Bloodthirster, so I figured I'd build a Sanguine Blade. I also find that the Onyx Spark, more than killing minions, is great for when multiple people are trying to capture a point, because the bounce of lightning will cancel them capturing it, and that's really, really useful. You can see the minions once again get down the top one. I've evened it out. We each hold 2 points. I'm going to capture this. That puts us 3-2. You can see now their health's going to start going down because we have 3 and they don't. Blitz comes in with their middle buff, exhausts me. He's beating me up pretty bad. I start heading towards the tower so we can try and deal some damage to him. I do have that Sanguine Blade though, and all my other items, so he's going to go down pretty quick while I get my health back. Shogoth's coming in as well. Once again pulling back my point so he can try and help me out. Kind of kiting Shogoth around. The Onyx Spark zapping him a bit. He's slow thanks to me. My Frost Shot. Heimer shows up, getting kind of low, but using that Sanguine Blade to pull my health back up. They're down to 5 points. 4. You can see it's going down quick. 3, 2, 1. That's a good game. There goes their crystal falling down to the ground. You see the nice ending animation. Anyways, this has been Mage Gaming. I wanted to show you guys this Dominion game. Like, favorite, and subscribe, and I'll try and get as many views as I can. Talk to you guys later.